Hey, what's going on, Creative Hydroponics Facebook growers? Do another little video here about cloning tomatoes. Of course, this time of year, it's a little bit easier to get them cloned. We're putting them in soil using a rooting hormone. Summertime, springtime, late spring, you can simply take the cutting, trim it up, and put that in a cup of water, and it'll shoot roots in about a week. Right now, you need more humidity and warmth, so I'm doing it, of course, in my hoop house. John Norman had asked me about writing some things for his website on Creative Hydroponics, and I figured not just writing articles, making them little short videos help out too. Some people like pictures better than they do reading. So anyways, we're gonna make a little video here. I'm gonna take this sucker. You always want to take your suckers that comes from a leaf branch and a main stem. As you can see, I've been cutting on this plant here and taking the main stem here, so I left this sucker, and I've actually taken off this sucker, the top of it, and there's another sucker on it. That's the good thing about these this is a Husky Cherry Red. It's a hybrid plant, and they grow a lot of suckers. You don't have to prune them, you don't want to sucker them, so they give you a lot of opportunities. And I've been kind of pirating this plant down. It's at the end of its lifespan. It's getting yellow, had a white fly on it. It's giving me about 6 pounds of cherry tomatoes this winter. So what I'm going to do is come in and get it right here at the crotch, and then I'll trim it up, and we're going to put it in some soil to root it. Of course, you can see there I left the flower or the fruit there to ripen, get a last few. Then I'm going to come over here to where I've got my little soil cup, perlite root powder. I like root powder personally, just because I have better success than gel. Some people say you don't need it, just put it in the soil. I think it helps to give it rooting hormone. Of course, summertime it just does it in the cup, but it's not summertime and it's cooler, and I need a warm, humid environment, so I'm going with soil. What I do is I come in and take off all the growth, any flower that might be on there, flower bud. Luckily this one doesn't have anything, so what we'll do is go ahead and trim it up. Believe it or not, that will become a tomato plant. Get you a little rooting powder. Try not to double dip, just want to touch it once. Pop it in the soil. Get it fixed up just right. And what I do is give it a little splash of water. Get it to sit in there with some moisture. Fix it up, it don't have to be perfect. And then I'll come back with my spray bottle, and I'll hit it with a spray of water, stick it down in a little cloning chamber there. Got my heater for about 65 in here tonight, so we'll be running some electric power, but I'm trying to bring up plenty of clones. You can see there I've got a batch in there coming, more that are up there, and I'm just cloning off all these plants that are bringing me fruit. There's plenty of growth. Cuts out in about 2 weeks of seedling time, and actually about 3 weeks before you really get some growth. So that plant right there will hopefully root up. It should. I don't see why it shouldn't. That is a sucker of a sucker, and I'm going to keep cloning, so check it out. Any questions, any comments on how you do it? This is how I do it, and of course it works pretty well. In summertime I don't go through this trouble. I just put them in water in partial shade and sun and have tomato plants. But right now I'm trying to get as many as possible for the season and for selling a few at farmers market. I got a bunch of different strains I'm cloning and growing, so check it out, guys. Have a good one.